Hi there, my name is Shmuel Rosenberg, and I'm one of the case managers at High Lifeline Canada. Today is International Childhood Cancer Awareness Day, and we have with us a 15-year-old Eli Waverman from Guelph, Ontario, who is battling cancer. Hi, Eli, how's it going?
Good.
All right. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your story?
So I got diagnosed with a Ewing sarcoma June 2019. Recently in August, the hospital told me that I'm in remission. It was 10 months of radiation and chemo combined.
What would you say was the most difficult part of the journey?
Uh, well, for me, it was actually missing out on school, and missing, it was my first year of high school. So I missed out on school. I missed out hanging with my friends.
Yeah, that must be rough. Missing out on your first year of high school. That's pretty rough. So when you went into remission, right? There's this, I guess, there's this ceremony sort of that they have at the hospitals, the ringing the bell ceremony. You want to tell us a bit about that and what that was like for you?
Uh, yeah, so for both my last day, for chemo being finished, I got to ring a bell. Yeah, that it made me feel very happy to know that I was finally done with chemo. So then, and for radiation, I got to hit a gong, which I was actually more happy to be done radiation. And so, and I actually got to hit the gong hard. So that made me even more happy than ringing a bell.
Got it. I guess they make it that way, like bell for chemo and gong, which is a much more satisfying hit for radiation. Maybe they do that on purpose. Eli, do you have any advice? Right? I mean, there's tons of kids battling cancer, all different forms of cancer. And do you have any advice for any of those kids out there that I guess certain things that you found helped you get through things that you'd like to share some advice for some of the other kids out there?
Yeah. So it was hard to like be happy or positive during treatment. So one of my ways of staying positive was to like actually hang out with my friends as much as I could. So on like off days from chemo, I would try to meet up with them, or on days of chemo, like if you have a console, like I would play on Xbox with my friends. And talking to my friends normally cheered me up.
Awesome.
So my advice would be to stay in contact with your friends. One thing that really helped me was like dog therapy, dog like where they'd bring in like a dog, because for me at least, dogs really cheered me up. Uh
Like in the hospital, they brought in the
yeah,
therapy
was it
dogs.
High Lifeline brought in the dog Carlo?
Oh, okay,
Jen brought him in one time.
right, that's great. Eli, do you have any advice to give to parents maybe that have a child that is going through cancer treatments? Something you find that something that maybe you wish that your parents knew, or something that your parents do that you find to be incredibly helpful.
Yeah, so uh like I said, my parents used humor to cheer me up. So that's one piece of advice. Um, During chemo, it makes patients very tired. So doing stuff for them, like if they need anything, getting it for them. Um, like for instance, food. Uh, because a lot of the times they can't do stuff for themselves.
COVID-19 struck when you guys were when you were in the middle of treatment. So how did that change things for you guys? Did that make things more complicated? What happened?
Well, I was pretty lucky in the terms that when it started to get bad in Toronto, I was doing my last 6 weeks of radiation. So I was done with chemo and all I had to do was go to the hospital every day for radiation, but it was really annoying because that was the first time I ever had to wear a mask in my life. So it was pretty annoying having to get in the habit of nonstop wearing one when I went to the hospital. And then they just had all these new protocols that were tough to get used to. Yeah, like for instance, only one parent could go in the hospital at
Yep.
a time with you. So my dad missed out on me hitting the gong at the end.
Thank you, Eli, for joining us, and thank you everybody for listening in. We hope you guys enjoyed. Eli, we wish you all the best, only health and happiness from here on in. If you guys want more information on High Lifeline Canada and what they do, please check out our website, highlifelinecanada.org.